Damn, I got dislike before I even come on. Damn. Y'all hate me like that? It is what it is. He's going on Kings for life. Joseph Holmes is good with you. West was good. 76 was good. Hurricane Angel was good. Audio always off, man. I'm not even concerned about it. I get it straight when I get it straight, man. But that's my Bluetooth. That's my Bluetooth. Get the phone silence in the fuck, nigga. Nigga, fuck, nigga. What? It'll be alright. It'll be alright. Let me do my sound, right? It'll be alright. I keep on losing my... Yo, what's really good? What's really good? Your boy Lonzo. Your boy Lonzo 1219, aka Hurricane, so back in the building. I'm going to actually. My sound is going to be distorted until I get this thing situated. It's just I can't get it perfect until I work with it. So I'm not going. It's not going to be great, man. It's not going to. I've listened to a few to play back, and it's not as bad as some people say it is, man. I've listened to other shows that's a little worse than mine, man. I mean, goodness gracious. But I can't get it perfect until I continue to work with it, man. So I don't know what else to say. I'm working with it. I don't have any shit out. There's nothing different from when I ended yesterday compared to the day, so I'm trying to figure out how it's different from the day. I know there's echo. It was echo yesterday. Let me see something. It was echo yesterday, so I don't know. Let me turn this down a little bit and turn the other one up some. Alright. Is that the same? Cause I'm still trying to work this audio mixer, and I'm looking at the mic mix compared to the media mix. So I'm still trying to work this audio mixer, man. Alright, so that sounds better. Good thing, good deal, that sounds better. That's what I'm trying to get the difference. I'm gonna take that all the way down. Let me take this all the way down and leave the mixer on. Let me know how that sounds. I took the desktop mixer all the way down and put the audio mixer on. Let's see how that sounds. So I took the Dex mixer all the way down and just put the audio mixer on. Maybe that helps a little bit. I don't know. Much better. So that's what I needed to do then. That's what I needed to do. I needed to take that Dex. I need to take that one down. You know what I'm saying? And put the other one up. So I'm gonna leave it right here. Alright, now I looked at. I did get an opportunity. To go and look at Lashley's film. I got an opportunity to go look at Kane's Insight. Had some great film on him. I was gonna post that video. I didn't post it because I don't want to get in trouble. But if you want to go see a great breakdown on y'all know I don't promote like other shows like Kane's Insight and everything, but you give credit when credit is due. And those guys did a great job on what's the young man's name? Let me go find him real quick, like, because when I tell you his breakdown on Lashley's offense is amazing. The guy's name is, what's his name? Roman McCarty from Kane's Insight. I don't know if he's from Kane's Insight or if this is just a Kane's Insight video, but he did a great job on breaking down what type of offense will be ran at Miami right now. What type of offense Lashley will be running at Miami. He did a great job on breaking that down. So what I want to talk about is three different things when it comes to the offense. When it comes to the offense and what I saw from the breakdown. So my three key words, and these were his words, but I'm copying him because he did such a great job on breaking it down. But the three key words was pace, tempo, and anticipation. All right, now when you sit there and you look at what he was doing, when you sit there and look at the type of offense he runs, it's a lot of pace and space. It's a lot of pace and space. I'm getting into the chat. Let me get into the chat for a second. How was I echoing bad and everybody else say I'm good? Everybody else say I'm good. Am I echoing bad? Because everybody else say I was good. Everybody else told me to leave it there. So I left it there. And now someone say I'm echoing bad. Somebody say I'm echoing bad, but everybody told me to leave it there. So I'm not understanding. Yeah, I'm trying to fix. Let me see something. I took that. I'm trying. Like I said, I'm sitting here. I'm just right now. I'm listening to. Right now, I'm just listening to. Sounds like a tunnel. I'm serious. I have no idea what else to do like with this sound. Like, I'm dead serious. I'm sitting here like I have no idea what to do with the sound. My bad. I mean, hold on.
Hello?
Yeah, go ahead.
Hey. Did you?
Huh?
Earlier today?
Did I do what?
About the meeting with Blake James and the donors?
I'm gonna have to talk about that. Anthony, I'm gonna have to call. You have to call me back. I gotta get through this first part real quick, like, and then after I get through this first part, then I'll take phone calls.
Alright, see ya.
Alright. Yeah, cause I'm not like I'm trying to figure some things out. Just trying to figure a few things out real quick, like with this set. Like I said, it's an expensive microphone. I'm just not understanding like the echo what everybody's saying, and I can't hear it on the other end. So I don't know if I need the mic closer to me. If that sounds better right there, I have no idea. Does that sound better? It's a mixer and the shit is annoying. How do I sound far away? In my earphones, I sound close up. That's crazy. I don't know. The levels are up good. I have no idea how I sound far away. This is like, I don't like this sound system. This is annoying because, like I said, I have everything. I can't go back to the old way. I have to learn this way. I can't just quit. I just rather lose 100 subscribers or 1,000 subscribers than just quit. I'm not going to just quit and give up on all the money that I invested in this. That's not going to happen. So, I mean, if you can't I don't know. Fuck. I'm trying to, damn it, man. Shit, I'm just trying to figure this shit out, to be honest with you. Oh my goodness gracious. I'm just, like I said, I don't know. Like I said, I don't. Like I said, I have no idea what's. Like I said, when I went back and listened to it, it didn't sound as bad as some people say it sounded. I don't know, but I'm just gonna keep working with it and fuck it. Like I said, if you can't understand everything I say, I apologize. But like I said, now y'all got me off my fucking game. Whatever. Goodness gracious. Alright. The key words that I'm looking for, the key things I'm looking for is pace, tempo, and anticipation. And what I mean by pace, tempo, and anticipation with Lashley is he runs an offense.
Control my baby. Motherfucking rap music got everybody.
I done did that. He runs an offense. He runs an offense that has a lot.
Clean this shit.
Why do I?
Clean this shit up tonight.
Trent, come. Is that too low right there? Is that too low right there? Does it still sound far away? You say it is too low, Saeed? Somebody else says no. I know I'm setting I know it's my setting. That's why I'm redoing the settings. All right, let's get back into the chat. This is the studio board that I'm working with right here. Okay, this is the studio board that I'm working with right here, and these are the settings on the studio board that I'm working with. Okay. So I'm sitting here, I'm trying to make sure that I get all the settings correct. So these are the settings that I'm working with. This is the studio board that I'm working with. Everything says it's level, but I can't really tell. I can't really tell because people keep saying that it is level, but then it's not level. I don't know that. So I'm just trying to figure out like what's level and what's not, because I keep hearing it is level, then it's not level, and it's just getting aggravating. Now, like I say, there are people say the sound is good, and there are people that say the sound is bad. I don't know who I'm listening to or who's to say the sound is good or the sound is bad. All I know is there are people telling me the sound is good, and then there are people telling me the sound is bad. So I have no idea who I'm listening to. See, right now D can't hear me. Fuck it, I'm disconnecting the shit. Fuck it. Can you hear me now? 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 I don't even have the I don't have it hooked up at all. I don't have the mixer hooked up at all. I don't have the mixer hooked up at all. The mixer's not hooked up at all. I just have the desktop hooked up now. I don't have the mixer hooked up. I'm not understanding. I do not have the mixer hooked up at all. I mean, at all. Great now. See, it's a delay. So now I'm trying to. I bet you it's not great now. Oh my God. Now bad. I knew it. What about now? I'm about to start listening. I'm about to grab my. This is fucking ridiculous. Is that good? Vincent McKee gotten worse. I'm just. This shit is like so fucking annoying. Let me see something. What about now? How does that sound? How does this sound right here? I just went straight into the laptop. Still echo. This OBS shit is crazy. This OBS, I swear, it's OBS, man. It's not the soundboard. It's the OBS. And what bugged me out is I got everything almost even. Still echo. I'm serious. OBS is tough. This shit is gonna be a lot tougher than I'm serious, man. I am like so fucking aggravated right now. Is there any echo now? I did sound check before I did the video last spot. That's good. That's good. See, everybody else. Three people saying echo. 3 people saying good. 3 people saying. I don't know. 4 people saying echo. 4 people saying good. I don't fuck. See. I don't know. I'm serious, y'all. I'm dead serious. I don't fucking know. Serious. This OBS system is kicking my ass. I am really aggravated with this. Like the sound, everything is perfect except for the fucking sound. Which one should get rid of echo? Like which one of these damn buttons get rid of echo? Like I have no idea which one should get rid of echo. I turned one down. What about echo right now? It's not the device. I don't have the device even turned on anymore. I have it turned off. It's not even turned on. There's no power to it. And oh my goodness gracious. I don't know if you can reset all settings. You can't reset all settings. Each setting is a separate setting. This is an epic fucking. This is. It's OBS. I have no fucking idea. I'm dead serious. Like I have everything set on like half. So I'm just trying to figure out like trying to get rid of some of this echo, man. That's what I'm trying to do. Let me see something. I'm working on something right now. Let me see. That seems to be. How does that sound? I'm just not. I'm getting aggravated because the sound is not what people. It's not right. It's not all the way right. So that's what I'm trying to get to. The sound is all the way right. Still echoing. I don't know what to do about the echo. I'm dead serious. Like, I don't know what to do about the echo. For real. I'm trying to not have the echo, but I don't know what to do about the echo. Every time I change something, it either get better or worse. So I have no. It doesn't even say video capture device. I don't know, man. No, I'm not using my mic. I'm not even using my mic. I'm not using my mic right now at all. I'm about to get somebody over here because I have no idea. I just took my headphones out too because every time I do something, someone says it echoes or it's not echoing. It's a lot of echo. I did have my headphones on. I just took them off. Mute my laptop. That might be. That probably was a good idea. I muted my laptop. Now how does it sound? I muted my laptop. Now how does it sound? I just muted my laptop and there's going to be a delay. So I did just mute my laptop. I just muted my laptop. Still echo. I'm just about to get off. I'm getting pissed the fuck off right now. I swear. I swear. Yeah, I'm just running one stream. I'm just running one stream. There's no other streams going. I apologize, man. I apologize for real. I hear the echo in the background. And I don't know what to do to stop it. Like, I didn't reset anything from yesterday. I reset nothing from yesterday. Everything from yesterday was the exact same it is right now. So I have no idea what happened. I don't know what happened. I have no idea what happened from yesterday today. I have no idea. I don't know. I just can't even, I can't tell how I sound. I can't even tell you how it sounds.
Disconnected.
How does that sound? Does that sound better? Does that sound better? No problem, bro. I'm fucking pissed off. Oh my god. I want to do this. Whatever. Sometimes I feel like something just feel like I'm just bitten right now, man. I just feel like I'm snake bitten right now. I just feel like I'm snake bitten. I have no idea why it's echoing. I have no idea what's going on. I don't know, man. I don't freaking know. I'm serious. I don't freaking know why it's echoing. I don't have anything like I don't have no screen on at all. There's no screen on. There's nothing like. There's no reason why it should be echoing, or there's nothing running in the background. I have absolutely nothing. I have nothing like running bad. I unhid everything. I have no idea why it's running the way it's running. I have no idea why it's running like this. And I'm just tired. I'm just aggravated right now. The phone is away from the phone is over here. The phone is not by it. I don't even have my phone by it right now. So I don't know. I can't hear the stream. I can watch it, but I can't hear it. And I don't know why it's echoing. I'm dead serious. Like I had it fixed. I didn't change any settings from the other day. Like I changed no settings from the other day. Like none. I changed no settings from the other day. I have no idea why it's still echoing. I have no idea. Like for real. I don't have the mic on right now. I don't even have the mic on. I disabled the whole mic because that's what I had to do the other day, and I'm determined to run the mic, so I disabled the whole mic today again. Alright, let me see. I don't know. I have no idea. I know y'all can hear me now, but I don't know what y'all can hear. I don't know if it's echoing or I have no idea. I have no idea what y'all hear. I'm at a loss for words. I don't know if it's echoing though. I know it's sound, but I don't know if it's echoing. You know what? I just don't give a shit. I'm not going. If it's not fucking perfect, I don't care tonight. Oh my god, man! Fuck! A lot of echo. Why is there a lot of echo? I don't know. What about now? Is there a lot of echo now? Is there still a lot of echo? I appreciate that so much. But I'm not a computer guy. So I'm just sitting here busting my ass trying to figure this out, my brother. I apologize if I'm killing you. Seriously. I hear much better sometimes and I hear nothing. So I have no idea. What does it sound like right now? We're so I can go ahead and hang up. Cause that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna go ahead and hang the fuck up and just try it tomorrow, man. Echo. I don't know. I'm serious. I have no idea why. I have no freaking idea why it's echoing. I don't know why. I'm dead ass. I have no idea why it's echoing. For real, I have no idea why it's echoing. Like none at all. None at all. I have no idea why it's echoing. Like serious. I have no idea why it's echoing. Like I have no idea why. I'm just trying to figure it out, man. That's all. Just trying to figure this shit out, man. I got everything balanced. I have everything balanced. I have no idea why it's echoing. But believe me, I've done everything I could try to do. I've done everything I could try to do. For some reason, I just can't get the shit right. I have no idea why. I don't know why I can't get it right. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I have no idea. I just don't know. I don't know. I'm just being honest with you. I don't know. And everybody go ahead and hang up. I did that. I just, even when you YouTube it doesn't give you, y'all can just hang up. How many people can hang up can just hang up. And I just figure this shit out, man. I just figure it out, man. You know what I'm saying? I'll figure it out. Dead serious. I'll figure it out, man. I don't know. I guess somebody else can go on and talk about it because I have no idea what I'm doing right now. Not even a little bit. Not even a little bit. I have no idea what I'm doing or what the hell's going on. All I know is I don't see somebody saying it's better, but I can't really see nothing. You saying it sounds good now? I don't know. I can't really tell. No echo. No echo. Sounds good. Well, for the 66 people that stuck in here with me, fighting through all this bullshit, I appreciate it. I'm just sitting here trying my best. This is frustrating. Not knowing a lot about computers, man. I can't. I'm not the type of person who can tell you um, what's perfect and what's not perfect. I don't know. I'm learning this. I keep telling people I'm learning this. This OBS system is difficult to me. So I don't know what, you know what I'm saying, to say or what to. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just trying my best. And I hope this ain't Adam again. Because I'm. Hello. Hold on one second. Hold on one second, man. If it's Adam again, I'm not gonna be able to take it, man. To be honest with you, because I'm just getting it up and running. Hello.
Leave it where it is.
Huh?
Yeah, leave it where it is. Leave it where it is.
Alright. I can hear you in the background. My thing is I left it where it was yesterday, and all of a sudden today I just plug in. I just hit plug and play today.
Don't adjust anything. It's perfect.
All right, I appreciate that, man. Thank you. I'll leave it right where it's at.
All right.
All right,
Bye.
all right, bro. Could y'all hear the caller pretty good too? Cause right now I'm as frustrated as I can be. Right now, I'm as frustrated as I can be right now. So, 45 minutes of fighting this bullshit is not cool, man. 45 minutes of fighting this shit is not cool, man. I know, I'm not a computer guy, man. Appreciate it, Big Rage, man. All right, now let's try to get back to what I was talking about before I couldn't really before I couldn't even talk. I got to try to get back on this. Pace, tempo. I'm not taking no calls right now. I'm not taking any calls right now. So I'm hoping everybody can hear me in the chat, but I'm not taking any calls right now. I'll call back. Pace, tempo, and anticipation. First, let's talk about pace. When we talk about pace, SMU offense averaged around 60 more plays. Around 60 more plays per game than Miami did last year. That's when we're talking about. That's what we're talking about. We're talking about getting up to the pace and tempo, getting up to the line of scrimmage, running some either no huddle sets or some fast huddle sets, getting up to the line of scrimmage, and getting up to the line of scrimmage. Yeah, there were games last year where SMU would have 60 plays in a half, and Miami would have 60 plays in a game. SMU averaged right at, I think it was 58 more plays per game than Miami did last year. Like I said, the slow pace, the slow pace of the game, getting up to the line of scrimmage fast after each play. Okay, making sure that you have your sets in, making sure your quarterback has a few different options to where they don't have to go to the same option each and every time. So that's when they're talking about space. And I mean, when you're talking about pace, is the pace of the game, the speed up the game. Tempo, the tempo is when your receivers and your running backs are getting in their positions quick. Not everybody's getting in their position quick. So getting up to the line of scrimmage and also get into your positions quick. I told you I'm not taking no phone calls. I'm not taking no phone calls right now. I don't even know why I pressed accept on that one. I'm not taking no phone calls right now. Sorry, I'm not taking no calls right now. Hopefully that didn't. I'll take a call once I get everything situated. I'm using OBS. I just started using this week. So when you talk about your tempo, is your offensive is your whole offense getting to their positions fast enough to where you can hike the ball with probably around 15 seconds on the clock. And the most important thing, anticipation. See, when Dan Enos kept talking about Jaron or Nikoski not going through their progressions, not going through their reads, there were times when there were players that were open. When you would have a defensive back 10 yards off the receiver, but he would still want you to go to that first read before you do anything. So even if it's a defensive back playing 10 yards off, even if it's a defensive back playing 10 yards off of the defender, they would want you to. He wants you to go to the. If your first read was a guy that's in man press, he would want you to still make that first read first. The guy made an example of the FIU game when Jeff Thomas was wide open, but he still wanted him to do the first read first and threw the ball to the wrong spot when Jeff Thomas was wide open. That's where anticipation comes in at. You have an opportunity to look to the sideline and look to your coach, and you don't have to run that exact play if someone is wide open. Okay, so when we talk about anticipation, the quarterback has an opportunity to see the field. It's not just about throwing the ball or going through your first read or your first progression when someone might be wide open. You know what I'm saying? So that's a lot of the problem that was going on at the University of Miami when those guys were saying, when it came to the offense, and you kept hearing Dan Enos, and Manny Diaz complaining about the playbook and things of that nature, when those things weren't actually the problem all the time. The problem was the offense was too slow. It was too slow developing, and they didn't have enough pace at all. They had no tempo. But one of the most important things they did not have any anticipation. It was always go to the first read, and that's the problem. It's always going to the first read. So that was a huge problem with what's going on. It's all good, wholesome one, man. It took me forever to get my microphone system working anyway, man. It took me 45. I'm just getting it working. But all those things was a big factor in why this football team did not succeed on offense last year. It was because of the pace, the tempo, and the anticipation. So what he basically saying is he's going to give these quarterbacks some freedom. They're going to have his system gives quarterbacks a little bit of freedom to see if a defender is playing off of a certain receiver. Also on his two tight end sets, which he runs a lot of two tight end sets from what I was seeing. The two tight end sets, those guys would block down and then release quick to get downfield to create space in the offense. I heard some guys saying. I heard some guys on the Hostelman channel the other night when he was talking. When Hostel was trying to explain the counter, and it was a guy in the chat that I was trying to talk to that kept saying that the counter is a slow developing play. The counter is not a slow developing play. It is basically a cut. It's a designed cutback. It does not take any amount of time. It does not take any amount of time to run a counterplay. A counterplay actually helps the offensive line that's not a strong offensive line. That's what the counter does. The counter helps an offensive line that is not a very, very strong offensive line be better. So when people say, okay, when that guy said, well, we run the counter, those are going to be slow plays. No, they're not slow plays. Those plays actually help They help the offensive line because it creates more cutback lanes. It actually helps the offensive line. It's actually a quicker play because it creates a cutback. You're not just saying I'm going through the one gap or the A gap or what I'm saying. It creates a cutback. Exactly. It's harder to blitz against the counter because you're hitting the wrong hole. The defense may hit the wrong hole and the offense can burn you on it. You know what I'm saying? So the counter that was, if people don't know what the counter is basically what the Denver Broncos ran with Terrell Davis. And I kept saying that's what I wanted to see in Miami because Miami they have an athletic offensive line. So it's almost like a zone. Exactly. Yeah, it could be. Yeah, but there's a lot of plays that could be, Dan Eno's whole offense was slow developing. Dan Enos' whole offense was slow developing. That's why, like I said, we was talking about pace. Pace. What was my three words again? I got to go get my 3 words again, and I dropped my damn mouse. Pace, tempo, and anticipation. So those were the 3 words that I was talking about when it came to it. Pace, tempo, and anticipation. And those are the things that he wants to teach. Those are the things that he brings. That's what his offense is. That's what his offense is. But he runs a lot of counters. You know what I want to see? I just want to see an up-tempo offense that's successful. I'm not going to tell you exactly what plays I want to see. I want to see players. Because, listen, one thing I am not, and I'm not going to pretend to be, is an offensive coach. I played defensive football, so I'm not an offensive coach. But you know offense by looking at it, just like you know defense by looking at it. The one thing that I want to see from this football program is this offense utilizes weapons. Utilize Brevin Jordan. You just utilize the weapons, and that's what it seems like. That's what it seems to me. More like Lashley's gonna do. He's going to utilize his offense. He's going to utilize the skill set of this offense. I can't say. I know when he played. He's had athletes before. He did coach at Auburn, and I believe he coached at Texas. So he has had athletes before. I just want to see him utilize this offense. Put these guys in the best position to win. And when you run an up-tempo, just think about it. They average 60 more plays per game than the University of Miami. 60. 60. 60. That is unfreaking believable. I mean, how do you average 60 more plays in the University of Miami with the team. He comes from the Mike Leach coaching tree, which I do like that. He comes from the Mike Leach's coaching tree, which I do like that. But like I said, he averaged 60 more, right at 60 more plays because he's able to they're able to get up to the line of scrimmage, get set, and hike the freaking football. And like I said, the quarterback does not have to always go to his number one read. If the quarterback sees a player open and there's a defender playing off, then they're allowed to get the ball to the right person, to the person that's open, and not just throw the ball to my first read. What's going on, Austin? What's going on, little bro?
What's up, Joe? What's up, man? How's everybody doing? Happy to hear your audio is working well. Just getting over some sickness, so I was just calling in to kind of give my viewpoint before I head into work on the hire.
So Lashley?
Yeah.
Okay.
I honestly think that it's a great hire.
Me too. One side.
Now, is it the home run hire that other options could have been? Probably not. But for where we are as a program and for word on the street to be that a lot of people didn't even return our phone calls because, man, Dan Enos had us out here looking real, real bad, Canes family. They had us out here looking horrible. Dan Enos really, he took
Something
the
just
juice
happened.
out of our program.
Something just
by
happened.
what he put
What the
out on film.
I don't know
And
what just
had
happened.
people thinking that we don't have any talent here, thinking our players suck, telling kids to transfer, and all type of things, man. He really put a sour taste in a lot of coaches' mouths about the University of Miami.
Well, I mean, listen, when you can't coach, I'm not surprised by that. But when I look at like all the coaches that were available, actually nobody thought we could get this guy, and that's what's surprising to me.
He turned his alma mater down for us.
Yeah, I didn't even know he. I know Indigo Canes was talking about, saying he wanted him months ago when he sent me some text messages that he actually sent me months ago when he was talking about this young man. I did not know who he was, so there was no way I was going to really tell you how I felt about someone when I did not know who they were. That's why I didn't go. I had to be to work at 4:00 this morning, and I didn't go to sleep till like 1:00 looking at film and just studying his offense. And it's all like the St. Louis Rams offense.
A lot of videos on YouTube.
Yes.
About SMU. So if y'all want to go do your own research, which is something I know is really, really big on this channel, you love to have the Hurricanes fans go and have their own opinion of things. If y'all really want to get some there's some nice breakdowns of the SMU offense already on YouTube if you want to go ahead and do your own research and look into it.
OG, I already know that. He recruited Perry. He recruited Perry, OG. OG was asking us who he recruited, and I was letting him know he recruited Perry.
Who recruited Perry?
I'm forgetting the quarterback name. Lashley at Auburn.
No, I didn't know that.
You didn't know that?
I know his big name recruit was Schwartz.
No, he recruited Perry
for Fort Lauderdale. I think he might have played at St. Thomas.
No,
everybody had him penciled in to go to Florida. He's up there balling for Auburn now, and he was the lead recruiter for him. So
he recruited Perry.
I can't speak on something I don't know.
Yeah, he recruited Perry. He recruited Perry pretty hard too, to Auburn.
Okay.
Yeah, and I didn't know that neither. That's why I said I had to go do some research on the guy because I really didn't know who he was. But his offense really looks like the St. Louis Rams offense. Not as explosive, but like just the design plays and how quick they get the ball. I mean, if you remember when the St. Louis Rams were great with Isaac Bruce and Oz Hakeem, like Oz Hakeem would get just the ball thrown to him quick because the player was 8 yards off of him.
Well, I think that, and I heard you say that he's from the the Mike Leach tree, I don't know that. I would have to look that
Yeah,
up. But I know he's from the Gulf Malzahn tree. That's where he got it.
I heard he was with Leach first. I'm not 1,000% sure, but I heard he was with Leach. I'm not 1,000% sure, but I heard he was with Leach. I might have to check my facts on that though.
That's fine. Like I said, I don't know either. I just know the one person I know for a fact he comes from is the Gus Malzahn up tempo, snap the ball within 15 seconds of it being down.
Exactly.
Look to the sideline, get your check, hand signals with the big signs. He comes from that coaching tree.
Somebody said never was with Leach, so I might have been wrong on that, but that's what I heard. Like I said, this guy's new to me. He came out of nowhere to me. But I went and looked at film on him last night, and like you said, snapped the ball within 15 seconds. And another thing, sideline to sideline. None of this just RPO up the middle, because when they do hit the middle, if you look at a lot of SMU plays, when they did hit the middle, they actually broke a lot of plays because they didn't hit the middle every single play. So when they actually hit the middle, they were gone.
Correct. And they use numbers, not sideline to side. Numbers, they will spread you all the way out.
Yeah.
And attacking out, then go up the middle.
Yep.
One thing that I do like, and for us as N'Kosi Perry fans, he has a really good knack of calling empty QB draw. And I think Kosie's gonna love that. The fact that he goes empty, but when he does, it's near the goal line for the QB to just run right up the middle and score. Kind of similar to how Malik Rozier did back in 2017 with those QB draws and some key moments.
One thing I'm not going to do is I'm not going to get my hopes up high for N'Kosi. That's the one thing I see a lot of people in the chat screaming Kosi. Listen, he has to. Jaron Williams is dual threat too. All right, Koski has to win. I am not over hyping anything about what's going to happen this season. The one thing I can say is I was not going to really come on the air and discuss this young man without at least looking at his film. And like you said, there is a ton of film on him at SMU.
Joe, that offense is key. And that's why I'm not going to say I'm super duper excited because we all have gone through that feeling. But at the same time, dog, it makes the thing about having a marquee offensive hire, it makes you want to get excited, because they control the game more than ever now, our offensive coaches. And for the longest, we've had to deal with trash offensive coaches.
Yeah, they may listen. They may bring in a grad transfer at quarterback. Does not mean listen. The one thing I'm not going to do is talk trash about any of the quarter. There is not one quarterback on our roster who I'm not gonna say not one, but the two top guys on our roster, I think is most definitely strong enough to compete. Maybe not beat, but our team. We're ready to compete against Clemson with the talent that we have, with the quarterbacks that we have. And the one thing I'm going to say to people who continue to bash these quarterbacks is, if these quarterbacks are so freaking bad, then why was our offense, why do we run 60 less plays than a quarterback that people don't even know about at really SMU? Why were we so bad? It wasn't because of the quarterback play. You want to blame the offensive line, you want to blame the quarterback instead of blaming the person that needed to be blamed. That's the person that got fired, which is Danny Nelson.
Well, I think that it's easy to do those things, and it's a lot of cop-outs, man. And to be honest with you, it would be easy to just hop on and continue to blame kids, no matter how much people know that it's wrong and how much people swear. And like I say, with the platform that we have, we all have to be mindful of the platform that we have, because on Twitter, there's plenty of people on Twitter that got a whole bunch of followers who people think, oh, he knows what he's talking about. And these people don't really be knowing what they talk about. They just sit here and bash the person that you want them to bash, so you think that they know what they're talking about.
They all agree. Everybody agrees. No one has an opinion. Everybody agrees. Miss K, he doesn't run a no huddle. He just runs. He
Yes,
runs
he does. Yes, he does.
Is it all the way no huddle?
Yeah. It's
Now
like,
I seen them huddle up. I seen them huddle up on some of the videos that I watched.
Right, yeah, it's sometimes when they huddle up, but like when you talk about hurry up, it's hurry up, look to the sideline, get the play going.
Yeah, but like I said, I've seen them huddle. It's not like a traditional huddle.
It's not a Dan Enos, Mark Richt type huddle.
Yeah.
To where they sitting there, they not even rotating people. They just sitting there in the huddle and then milk the clock. My biggest thing, and let's also address this, though, is Manny Diaz going to let this young man coach how he should?
Well, I could tell you this here. If everything goes the way we want it to go, Manny Diaz is not going to have a choice if Mr. Highsmith is on his way to town.
Yeah, you got a point.
Manny Diaz, and not just that. I think Manny had, people keep saying, well, how do you know who your source are? You don't have to know. I'm going to read something that was sent to me earlier today that you Manny has one booster in his pocket. He has one booster. If it was up to they would have fired Manny this year. And that's for real. That's not speculation. If it was up to 99% of those boosters or the board of trustees, Manny would have been gone this year.
Yeah.
And that's not me speculating. This is what I know.
He has the main big head, big wigs in his pocket.
Exactly. If it wasn't for him, Manny would be fired right now. And I've also heard that if we were to lose to Temple next year, he will be fired after that game.
Yeah.
So that's not.
That's why I say after a while you can't keep having fireable offenses. That doesn't make any sense.
Exactly.
You can't keep having reasons to be fired and not get fired.
And he did too much this year to put himself in a predicament. When you're not an offensive guy, then leave the offensive alone. But to be honest with you, I don't think he hurt Enos. I think Enos hurt Enos.
You think so?
Just think about it. He was never a great play caller. The one great season he had was when he had the Dallas Cowboy or the Washington Redskins offensive line.
But it was a marquee hire at the time.
I didn't want him. I didn't think. Only thing I heard was it was Alabama. Alabama was about to promote him, so we stole him from Alabama. Or maybe they fleeced us. You know how you paint your car? You paint your car, you throw rims on everything, and you put some stop smoke in it?
I wouldn't know.
I'm just, you paint a car, put some stop smoke in it, clean the rails and tires. It look like it's ready to grow. It drives good. It drives good for 2 weeks. That's when it start ticking a little bit. Then it start knocking. Then the motor fall out. That's what Dan Enos was. They fleeced us on that hire. But I got to give the credit to University of Miami for not giving him a year 2. And those boosters saying, you know what, man? Forget this. He's fired. We're gonna pay the salary. Let's move on. Let's cut our losses.
Right.
Because they didn't have to do that.
We gotta give our respect to them, and we gotta give our respect to, unfortunately people don't want to do it, but I'm gonna give my respect to Manny too, because he could have fought against that. He could have put his neck on the line for another season. Would it have been stupid? Yeah, but he could have done it.
Yeah, definitely. You know what though? I think at times, when to hold them, and when to fold them. And I think Manny said, man, it's either you or me. It's either you or me. It ain't gonna be me.
Right. Right. And then the rumors about Packy and them being fired too. That's huge.
Yep. second, Barry gone.
If you wanted to fire your own homie, that means you really
on the hot seat.
You really trying to get better here.
You're on the hot. You can't just hire friends, man. You can't just hire friends. When you hire people that say, "Does my ass stink?" No, it smells like roses. Then your job is not gonna last long.
Yeah.
It's not gonna last long. You have to have people got to be diverse, man, and understand that like you're defensive line coach. I play linebacker, a little bit defensive line, but there's no way that I would if you were the defensive line coach, I would tell you how to coach this defense. Why would I? And you played this position, you know how to coach this position. Manny Diaz has never been an offensive coordinator. What is he doing even in the playroom? Why are you even in the playroom? Unless you're trying to learn something. Sit in the back of the room and shut up. It's ridiculous. If you look at it, great coaches know how. You surround yourself with great leadership. You surround yourself with great people. You do not try to be something that you're not.
Right.
I'm messing up right now by trying to do something. I'm not a tech guy. And y'all see I went from 200 people in the chat to 60 because I'm not a tech guy trying to do tech shit. You know what I'm saying? It's a difficult thing. But I'm not going to fire myself. I don't have any boosters or alumni on my back. So, and the thing about it is Mr. Holloway the host one? You know, Buzz Matter, it's not like they didn't give him the budget to do what he needed to do.
And he still messed it up.
Yeah. That's the crazy thing. They gave you the budget, but that lets you know.
And that's all we ever asked for Randy. You know, not to bring that up, but that's all we ever asked for with Randy.
Is to give
give him the same you would do anyone else. Give him that same respect.
Who's had a bigger budget than Manny though?
No other coach in Miami Hurricanes history has had the same budget as Manny.
Epic fail. Epic fail, man. That's an epic fail. That's what you call an epic fail. That is beyond disgusting. What Manny did at Miami last year. And why wouldn't I put all the blame on him? You're the head guy.
And I know that gotta hurt you because you was big, man.
What? Oh my God. Huge. Did not care about a coaching search. But
you feel like we had baby Nick Saban, baby Jimmy Johnson in our
bro, I said Nick Saban, Jimmy Johnson, and Bill Belichick. Those are the three names I mentioned with Manny. When I should have mentioned damn, I can't even name a coach I should have mentioned him to. You know, guess what coach should have been. Guess what coach should have been given a shot because I feel like he would adapt. Guess who I think who's a great college coach right now that's coaching that has never won a championship but is given the right position, the right circumstances, he could adapt and win one. Shaw at Stanford. I think he's a great coach. I look at what he has to work with every year. He doesn't get Stanford. You're not going to get those guys.
Hey, I respect your opinion. I wholeheartedly disagree, but I respect.
No problem, man. Give me your opinion on why you would disagree. I'm interested in hearing.
He's not a Miami coach.
Okay.
Number one, he spent majority of his coaching career on the west side.
Mm-hmm.
So the main thing about him, he has a lot of connections out there, but he would bring that power eye, super slow, like Wisconsin type of offense to Miami, which is what no one wants to see.
See, I don't think he would.
Okay.
I think he was forced to run that because he's at them. Because if you remember a couple of years ago when he got those two big time tight ends, how he just destroyed the Pac-12 with those throwing the ball scene. I just think that's what he's forced to run because that's really all he can get.
Okay.
I mean, I'm just throwing it. I'm just throwing it. It's not. Well, we have our coach. I'm just saying. I think he's a good coach. I'm not saying he would be great at Miami. I'm just throwing a name out there that somebody said they hear a lot of stats.
You already know who's my guy. You know who's my guy.
You gotta tell us.
Mario Cristobal.
And that was my first choice. That was my first choice. I think when we hired Rick.
Okay, so hold on. I'm gonna ask the chat. Chat here. We got almost 100 people in the chat. Correct me if I'm wrong, chat. But I remember.
Just gonna pull the top.
Being a Lane Kiffin guy.
Nah,
that's what I remember.
Lane was my number 3. Mario was my number 1. Mike Leach was my number 2, and Lane was my number 3.
Okay.
Lane, and I was big on Lane. He was my number 3. He was never my number 1 because of what he did at USC and what he did at Tennessee. He was never my number 1.
At Tennessee.
And at USC. Because he was given.
I'm adding to your point. Tennessee and USC, both of them.
Yeah, I thought he was given the kingdom.
Tennessee, USC, see, that's why I try to tell people when I said the comparison of Manny Diaz and Lane Kiffin. Now, Lane Kiffin knows a lot more, of course, but just taking it at face value, you could really compare them to being at dream schools too early in their career.
Yeah.
If you look at now, if Lane Kiffin would have had that USC job now, after learning and having to rehumble himself, I think he would be very, very successful. But when he had it, he was smelling his own booty and thought he was the hottest thing.
How is somebody saying static? Where you getting static from? I have no idea what somebody's saying static, getting static. I had 2 people say they're getting static, and nobody else has said anything. So I'm not changing up anything. Yeah, I'm sorry.
If y'all are getting static, what you could do is turn the phone down a little bit if you're using your headphones. Because OBS is a very, very powerful app. And sometimes it takes a while to go in there and turn stuff down on your actual computer. So for you all who have mobile devices, just turn it down a little bit. That'll probably help with the static issue because OBS is extremely powerful.
And I don't want to.
He's always trying.
I don't want to try. I'm not messing with nothing. See, everybody else said the static stopped, and then Utah Kane said they're static. That's why I said everybody else said it stopped, and then one person said static. So I'm leaving it alone. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Now, if we really look at it, there's some things to get excited about, and hopefully this thing works out. At the end of the day, just really shrug your shoulders. It's not good or bad. What can we do now? Nothing. All we could do is get behind hashtag Highsmith to the U on Twitter. Get behind something positive. Show the Board of Trustees that we can get behind something positive. Give them something to use in those Board of Trustees meetings and say, hey, look at this. The fans want this. They're behind this. They're behind something. Instead of doing the hashtag F this person and hashtag fire this and hashtag Kane Sutton, what's the point of doing all that?
I think I've had hashtag
shape like that. If we want to do something, it has to be positive.
I think I had hashtag. What day did I put that up? I'm pretty sure I put that up about a week or so ago with his picture, hashtag Highsmith. And I think I threw it up a few more times. But think about it, when I did it, I also put a hashtag Highsmith to the U and then I hashtag Manny Diaz and Blake James into it, and tagged them into it.
Added them.
Yeah, my bad. I hashtagged their names and then I added them to it.
Oh, okay. I mean, I know that's something that I had put up about a week ago now.
Yeah, I can tell you exactly when I did it. But yeah,
It's something I started up about a week ago. Just getting people.
I ain't gonna say you started it though, cause I know for a fact I'm gonna go get my timestamp on this one. Yeah, I know you're a Twitter king. I'm a Twitter queen. I don't know how to tweet. I'm about dumb as hell when it comes to tweeting. But when did I do that? Right. It was 3 days ago when I put mine up. My bad. No, my bad. 4 days ago, I did it. I redid it twice.
So are you saying that you've already done the hashtag, or were you trying to claim credit for the hashtag?
I just know I did it. I did it 4 days ago. I did it twice.
Oh, okay.
But put it away. I can say this here. I know for a fact that I'm not good at Twitter. I'm not good at Twitter, but I can tell you this here. I damn sure emailed Blake James, Julio Frank, and the board of trustees when 786 said something about it. Not a good tweet. I'm just getting good on Twitter. So I can guarantee it, but I definitely know how to email. I know how to email.
Are you sure?
No, I know how to email.
A part of me feel like you don't know how to email.
Yeah, I know how to email.
Okay, so how do you start an email?
You ain't gotta start. All you gotta do is go to your email and put name in. It's that simple. I go through all my emails every day. I go through all my emails. All you gotta do is type name and it's gonna pop right up. And you and you type in what you want to type and you hit the send button. It's that simple. I know how to email. Email ain't nothing but a text message in the email format. That's it. That's all it is.
So what came first, email or text message?
Probably email.
Okay.
And faxing came before emailing.
What was before faxing?
Probably Stork.
Just regular mail.
The bird.
Letters.
Put it in the bird mouse in it.
That's what Zoe used to do. Zoe used to write letters.
Shit.
Y'all know Zoe about this is 50th birthday coming up here soon.
44th, and I didn't hashtag, but since he wanted to mess with me, I'm hashtagging everybody for my 44th birthday. I want this bike that I put on Facebook. I want it's $269. I got 100 of it myself. I want that as a birthday gift. So if anybody, matter of fact, Miss K, if you still in the chat, you can put that in the chat. Donate to the PayPal for Lonzo's birthday present. His bike is $269.
Oh Lord!
For my birthday present. I want this bike. I want to start. It's like you know the new bikes. The Twin is like a mountain bike. It's like a mountain bike and
Oh boy, so you better go to Goodwill.
You know what though? Guess what I'm about to do to him? Something I've never done. Cause he done been twice. He done been smart twice. Put your face in the corner for 300 seconds. Now. Put your nose in the corner for 300 seconds. How about that? Go put your nose in the corner.
Hashtag 1219
miss me. Put your nose in the corner for 300 seconds. Since you want to talk. Since you want to talk.
When they go hashtag undrafted.
I'm a hashtag King Millie think he Meek Millie without going to jail or having a record deal or anything else. So what really is he the king of?
How? He's king of money.
Money.
Yeah, because like billions.
If he had millions, he wouldn't be over here watching 121 right now. He'll be unless he. No, let me leave that alone. I'm gonna leave that alone.
Yo.
Huh?
As much as y'all get on Zone, this man is funny, dog.
Stop being salty, Zo. How am I being salty? He threw 2 shots at me, and I put him in timeout for 300 seconds. I'm actually playing with him. How is that being salty? This is being salty. Putting you in timeout for 300 seconds. Now I'm being salty. That's being salty. Now, that's the bite. You can't even see the bite. I can't even show you the bite. You can't see the bite. But it's a nice bite. That's being salty. What are you talking about? Man, I sat here for 45 minutes trying to fight with a sound system I couldn't work. You trying to stop being salty, though. King Millie know I'm playing with him. Me and King Millie do this every week. He wouldn't know that he ain't over here. Answer this question.
King Millie, your brother, remember?
That's my dog, man. Me and King Millie go through this every single week, man. That's my dog. Me, him, unknown face. I mean, come on, man. Cut it out.
I'm in a real jokester mood today because I'm feeling so much better. Your boy had the flu yesterday, man.
Yeah, I know you did a great show yesterday though. I was watching it while I was in a laundromat because my washing machine broke. I ain't been in a laundromat in a long time.
You couldn't hear it in my voice?
No, I was in a laundromat. I heard washing machines and dryers.
Man, I was towed up from the blow up, dog. Sick.
Yeah, you had a great show yesterday, man. I sat there and watched.
Anything else for me to say before I get out of here?
You can say you can have
question for me because I'm about to.
You can take the floor for a few more minutes and just give me your overall without us. We don't have Highsmith yet, so without a Highsmith move, what do you see us? Where do you see us at right now? How do you see the offseason when it compares to getting the offensive coordinator, also getting the recruiting class we get, but also losing a guy like Lorenzo Lingard at the University of Florida? How would you put all that in perspective?
So putting all that into perspective, man, the biggest thing that happens that a lot of people are not realizing is that these coaches responded. The University of Miami forced Manny Diaz to respond, and they responded to us. One thing that Hurricane Lotso, I give him credit for this because he came on and said it on my channel, was the universe. We have power, and when we get behind something wholeheartedly, we can make things shake. And that's why I say, not to sound like a pastor or a politician, but when we get behind something and we go at it as a unit, we go at it together, there's nothing that can stop it from happening except for those people. And those people who do stop it from happening will be chastised for it because you will see that the fan base was on one accord.
Yep.
When we wanted to push Mark Richt out of there, let's think back to a year ago.
I spearheaded that.
A little over 365 days ago, how we as a unit was forcing Mark Richt up out this thing.
Did I spearhead that? Can I get credit? Can I get credit for spearheading that? Did I not? I started that one now. I ain't hashtagging on Twitter, but I gave out Blake James and Julio Frank cell number.
Yeah, I give you credit, but shoot, I bet Mark Richt wouldn't have went 6 or 7 this year with this easy schedule. How much you want to bet on that?
I bet you $1 million he wouldn't have. I agree with you. But do you want to be stuck?
I'll say this much.
I don't want to be stuck like Georgia though.
Even if you gave the 2019, let's say versus Louisville, our best game of the year.
Mm-hmm.
You put them against the 2018 Miami Hurricanes with Manny Diaz as the defensive coordinator, and I promise you they beat the brakes off this 2019 team.
Bro, I can give. Hey, listen here, man. Shit. What's name did a couple great, 1 or 2 good coaching jobs, coaching games. What's your boy name? that took over for Al Golden. That first half against Duke, boy, we look like national champions. Malik Rozier went like 15 for 15. Wasn't it something like that?
I tell you this much, if he would have had Larry Scott in his career, that boy would have snapped. We're not gonna go there. Anyway.
I'm saying, but didn't he go like 15 for 15?
To be honest with you, I'm excited. I'm happy about the moves because those are, I wouldn't say they're championship moves just yet, but they're steps in the right direction. And that's all that you can ask at this point of this program right now. Because this University of Miami is not the U that we're used to. It's just not.
You know what? It is the U that we're used to. It's been 20. It's almost 20 years of this. It is the U that it's not the U that we want it to be. But if it's almost 20 years of it, it's what we're used. If we're not used to it, I don't know what the hell we use. I haven't seen anything since 2006 was okay, but I mean, like, it's not
you
what
had
we're supposed
05, you had 09, you had 13, and you had 17. So every 4 or 5 years we have a spurt with an older team. But I do get what you said. So, okay, it's not the U that we want it to be. All right?
But we all without record say we are.
Although they wear number 20, although they wear number 52, although they wear 76, they're not the legends that you think they were. So we as Miami Hurricane YouTubers and fans, we got to start to take a back seat and take the wait and see approach to the Miami Hurricanes. And I think once we do that, things will be a lot different. And are setting our expectations differently. Now we're going to have a marquee offense. Hopefully. At least that's what it looks like on paper.
It looks that way. Hey, Matt, you're not breaking no news over here. Bro, I just put a video out yesterday or the day before yesterday that lets you know that Manny Diaz does not want Alonzo Highsmith. Bro, we all know this. Does that mean it's not going to happen? That's not what that means, my brother. That just means he does not want him. That just means he don't want him.
It's starting to get to a point where they don't even care what Manny wants.
Manny better be glad to have a job right now.
On this side, the Highsmith side, it's going to happen regardless of what Manny Diaz wants.
Exactly. That's what
wants.
I mean, I think sometimes people don't understand that we actually do talk to people. Like, for real. I know people used to look at YouTube and these guys are just YouTubers. Now, when you do this a lot, University of Miami officials watch you. They actually want to control you, to be honest with you.
People reach out to us.
Yeah.
I've had people I thought I would never speak to. And that's not me trying to be boastful or stuck up. There's people I thought would never even know who the hell I am, that know who I am and reached out to me via and my number is public. Emails, DM on Twitter, verified accounts that actually reach out and say, hey, we like what you say on YouTube. Keep it up, young man.
Now the one thing I haven't got, I've gotten but a lot of the people that talk to me want to remain anonymous. Like, if they tell you something, they don't want you mentioning their names. You better, if you get something, and just like you, like I told him, when the story that you broke about Enos being fired, I didn't break that story. You broke that story. That person did not want their name mentioned. Like, you cannot.
I didn't even want it to be, when I was texting you on live, I didn't even want it to be my name attached to it because of my relationship to that person.
Exactly. So there are people that like I had a guy the other day tell me, so who told you that? Like, I'm about to seriously tell you who told me this. For real. I know I'm not.
Me is then when stuff breaks, now you want to go and give Barry Jackson credit for it. That's what blows me.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Whoa, really?
I got Barry Jackson. He in the chat now. Where you at, Barry? Breaking news, Barry. And I know I ain't gonna lie to you. I was hoping I didn't get our colleague upset, but I just get tired of hearing that guy's name because he only going to tell you what the University of Miami allows him to tell you.
Correct. Well, so I gotta get out of here. I just walked into work. I gotta go.
All right, bro. I appreciate you, man. Love, man. You be good, bro.
All right, love.
All right. Now, Barry Jackson is only going to tell you what he's allowed to, what the University of Miami allows you to say. Hey, I need you to be writing some articles on my Facebook page. But he's not going to be allowed to break certain news like 247. If 247 was to sponsor my channel, I could not talk the way I talk right now, or they would pull my sponsorship. You understand what I'm saying to you? You just can't do that. So those guys, it's like you're not allowed to do certain things. You're not allowed to do certain things. Manny does not want Highsmith at all. He does not want Highsmith, and I can't blame him. But I don't give a damn what he wants. All right, phone lines are open. I'm about to get off in about 5 minutes though. I ain't gonna lie to you. I came on at 6 and 6:15. I'm not going to touch anything. Hopefully the sound stays the same. Hopefully the sound stays good with no static or anything in the background. Hopefully the sound stays like this. Yeah, who we got?
Hey, Zoe, this is Anthony.
What's going on, Anthony?
Hey, Zoe, I have a question, actually. Every time I come, let's say I leave, like, YouTube or something like that, and I come back to your live stream, and your live stream is still on my thing, I get a notification saying that a moderator in your chat blocked me from the chat. So I'm wondering if there's something on with YouTube, that there's a malfunction with YouTube specifically, or
I've been getting that, and I don't know. I'm pretty sure no mod has blocked you because all the mods I know. But what I will do is as soon as I get an opportunity, tomorrow I'm off, so I'm gonna go into my YouTube on my laptop, go into my I might do it tonight. Go into there and unblock almost everybody. Because
and honestly, I want your opinion on a comment I posted in the chat. Do you think if a person like Dwayne Johnson donated a whole bunch of money to the campaign of Alonzo Highsmith, it happens a lot faster than it's happening now because of these two
it's not a money issue.
Hello?
It's not a money issue, Anthony. It's a pride and ego issue right now. The money's already been raised.
Oh, okay, so you don't think it's a money issue?
Oh, it's not a money issue at all. It's a pride and ego thing between.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. That's what I was wondering. I know it's a pride thing, but do you think a pride and ego thing? I know that, but if a big movie star like Dwayne Johnson, who plays,
they don't care about that.
Donates.
They don't give a damn about
bunch
that.
Of money.
He doesn't have the same. He doesn't have the money. He doesn't have the money that the boost. We have $1 billion boosters. Dwayne The Rock Johnson isn't a billionaire.
Even though with all the money he's made from pro wrestling and the movies?
He's not a billionaire. No, he's not. I can pull up his net worth for you. I can guarantee you he's not a billionaire. He might have $300 million. But he's not a billionaire.
Who's our sports? Are any of our sports boosters, like the guys who, like the former players or any of the former coaches, to that level? where they can donate a ton of money to really influence the program to replace a coach or hire someone?
Dwayne The Rock Johnson estimated $220 million. Mine say 220, King Millie. Mine says 220 to 280. It's 220 to 280.
Okay. Even with a
It has Dwayne The Rock Johnson has total net worth is estimated 220. His net worth built over nearly 25-year career is larger than estimated 280 million according to the richest. But right now it's at 2. So he might have took some losses. He might have took a couple of losses. He might have gambled, gambled on some projects or something.
And honestly, I like the hire for the OC. Do you think? Who do you think he's gonna bring in as a? I want your opinion on this. Do you think it would make sense for Miami to hire one of these head coaches from the Under Armour game to become a defensive back coach or a position coach for the team?
Everybody's
they know how to communicate with these kids a little bit better.
Everybody's wanting Ed Reed to come in. We'll see. I have no idea. Right now, my focus right now is on.
I was thinking about this. To make it a lot harder for make it a lot harder for FSU. Why not hire Deion Sanders as a position coach? How embarrassing do you think that would be if Deion Sanders wants to become a position coach in college, and we beat FSU out for his services?
And then
how embarrassing that would be for FSU.
And then they beat us out for Ed Reed.
Huh?
And then they beat us out for Ed Reed.
Realistically, you don't think that would happen?
I'm just saying, if we beat them out for Deion, then they beat us out for Ed Reed.
Okay, so it would be, we would do shot for shot. It would hire Ed Reed when we hire Deion Sanders, basically. Is what you're saying. Okay. Who do you want the position coaches to be?
Right now,
Something like that.
Really, right now, I don't have. Right now, I'm just happy with the offensive hire. I haven't really thought about those things.
Is it harder to find position coaches or coordinators in general when it comes to football? Like,
I think it's hard. I think it's hard to find all.
In general?
Yes, because they all have to mesh. They all have to mesh together. They all have to mesh together. They all have to mesh together. They have to be there together. They have to mesh together. So it's hard to find all. Not one specific. It's hard to find all.
I was talking to.
You're only as good as your assistants.
Earlier tonight, before you came on.
Oh, go ahead.
Huh?
You're only as good as your assistants, man.
But I was talking to Wholesome and Paul about this, and it would honestly, it would help. It would make sense to hire those position coaches from the high school area that you're recruiting from, because they know how these kids play and stuff like that. It would be a lot easier to bring these kids in, because, and Mike Rump, honestly, that's what hurt me a little bit with Mike Rump, that we lost it. He wasn't able to bring 2 players from his school to Miami. But, did you hear about Georgia being under investigation? I think it's for, like, recruiting violations and stuff like that.
I wouldn't doubt if they're under investigation for recruiting violations, man. I mean, they've been in number one recruiting class for the past 20-something years, man. But they're not going to do nothing to them because Georgia has too much money. They're not going to do anything to Georgia because Georgia has way too much.
No, that's Alabama. It would surprise me if they have Alabama under investigation.
Do you answer this question?
Violations.
Why would you move to? There's nothing but steers and from. Why would you want to move to Tuscaloosa? Why would you want to
I
move
wouldn't
to
want to move to Tuscaloosa.
Tuscaloosa? Like, serious. So, of course they cheat. Of course they cheat.
You think the same thing happens with Georgia? Because
Yes,
really,
and I also think the same thing
no
happens
one
with
really-
every single college
really-
football team out there. And you know what? I think players should get paid. So if somebody, I think the only way you fix that is if you start paying the players.
But they won't be amateurs anymore. If you
Yeah,
pay them.
they're not amateurs now.
That's what.
They're not amateurs now. How you amateur and it's 100,000 people at your stadium and you have to work. You have a job that you have to do, and you got to go to school. That student athlete word is just a bullshit word to not pay these kids for what. That's why they took away NCAA football. That's why they took away. That's why they don't sell jerseys with the name on the back anymore. All those things because all these schools do is make money off these kids and do absolutely nothing else after. They make money off these kids. That's what they do.
I'm not saying I don't agree with you and stuff like that, but what's helping now is, did you see that California and some of these states are paying
Miami paid players.
laws to
Miami paid players, man. Every school's paid players, man. Every school has paid players.
But do you understand what I'm saying? I agree with you, but what's helping now is California, like politicians in some of these states are passing a law that has the Fair Pay to Play Act for college
And I agree with it.
Stuff like that.
And I agree with it 150%. I agree if the wholesome one is work. Answer this question. This is how I'll break it down for you real simple. You take a team like the University of Florida, right? Well, there's nothing in Gainesville. There's nothing in Gainesville except for steers and kind of funny looking, kind of suspect alligators, right? That really they're suspect.
I understand you.
Let me finish, Anthony. Anthony, let me finish. Anthony, let me finish. Okay, you have these suspect alligators, that wear skirts and stuff. And there's nothing there. And the tuition there is like, say it's $20,000 a year, right? Say it's $20,000 a year. I don't know what it is. I don't know how much college costs because I wasn't smart enough to go. Okay. But saying it's $20,000 a year.
Are they a private or public institution?
Anthony, let me finish, please. Let me finish. All right.
Okay.
Now, saying it's $20,000 or $30,000 a year, right? Saying it's $30,000 a year. Their tuition would probably double if there was no football program. The tuition would probably double. Because, all right, let me finish you. When you see, it's not just the season tickets, right? When you see the hats and the t-shirts and the flags on the cars and all of those things there, that's not coming from the tennis club or the swim team or the baseball team or the debate team or the science club. None of that shit. None of that shit is why people wear the University of Florida logo on their hat and on their shirts and all. The reason why they wear that shit is because of the football program. Period. Even with the 2 basketball national championships and Billy Donovan, the reason why they wear what they wear is because of the football program. Every one of these power schools, except for Miami, because Miami makes money without the football program because they're a private school, charge you an arm and a leg to go there, and so does Stanford and teams like that. But if you look at the Michigan, you think about it, the whole state of Michigan was in bankruptcy except for the University of Michigan and Michigan State. Just think about it.
Oh, okay, I understand.
Just think about it.
Yeah, now that I think about it, I agree with you. And we don't forget, actually, when it comes to basketball, the only schools that you see that are making more money off basketball are like Kansas,
Duke, North Carolina. North Carolina.
The schools that you don't hear about their football program.
Well, I mean, North Carolina's a two-way school,
like
basically.
Providence.
North Carolina's a 1.5 school.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? He's a 1.5 school. But, I mean, without these football players, man, I never got to see NDSU. I didn't even know NDSU existed until I seen them on game day. When I seen them on college game day, with the wagons going through the downtown, small little area downtown, and you got all these people standing out there, North Dakota State, and it was a game, and you seen. Why do you think they were? Why did college game? Why was North Dakota publicized that day? Why were they all over America that day? Why were they in every household that day? Was it because of North Dakota? Was it because of North Dakota State University, or was it because of the football program?
The football program.
Okay. So yes, these players should get paid, in my opinion.
Yeah, like I said, the only schools that make more money off basketball are the schools that you don't really hear about the basketball program. The football programs like Duke, North Carolina, Providence, Kansas State, Kansas, Memphis,
Kentucky,
and stuff like that. Maybe Texas. Do you think Texas is basketball?
No, they're not a basketball school. They just get a couple of players every now and then. No, they're not a basketball school.
Yeah, and I agree with you. Like, I'm starting to like the idea of what these states are doing with this law, passing it to help even the playing field for private schools who can't really afford.
These private schools can afford it.
Problem, I think Miami.
Miami got money. Don't let Miami lie to you. Miami got plenty of money. Miami's not no poor school. Have you ever been on their campus?
I've been on it when I was younger. I don't remember.
Don't let Miami lie to you. Don't let Miami lie to you. Miami got plenty of money.
So what they're saying, you think they're bamboo?
Miami got plenty of money. Miami got like eight. They got like 8 boosters that's worth $1 billion a piece. They got plenty. Don't let Miami lie to you.
Okay. And remember when we were talking about last night? I understand. I didn't want to upset you about that, but the reason why I asked that was it's not because of money or anything like that. I was just wondering in general, are there any Adidas boosters for Miami who are on the executive board for Adidas to help that could help push along?
Adidas, they gave Miami plenty of money. If it weren't for Adidas, they wouldn't have that indoor practice facility as well. Adidas has done their job. They did way more for Miami than Nike's ever done.
Well, what's the
Anthony, I'm about to take a few more calls. I think I've been on.
Does he work for
Anthony,
as well?
Anthony, I'm about to take a few more calls. I think you've been on for almost 20 minutes. Now I'm about to take a few more calls, my brother.
Okay. Have a good night.
You too, my brother. Thank you. If Anthony was an interrogator for the FBI, you would be in jail. He would have you confessing on yourself. Anthony would have you confessing on yourself. You wouldn't even have to do nothing at all. You could have been innocent as hell, and you would be guilty. He would make you say, "I'm guilty," because he would interrogate the hell out of you. You would be interrogated. Anthony started interrogating me, man. I started getting afraid. I didn't. Anthony's a smart kid, man. But I'm about to get off now. I'm tired. I appreciate everybody. I'm surprised I got over 100 people in the chat tonight. I'm so surprised because it was crazy. Hopefully I can get the rest of this situated. I doubt I do an upload tomorrow. I need to figure out some things and get things worked out. But I appreciate everybody who stuck with me through the chat tonight, man. I had over 200 on when I got on, and then it went down because I could not get my audio right. But hopefully everything is good now. Hopefully my audio is good now. Hopefully everything is working good now. Hopefully everybody like what they hear. I don't know if what I'm saying, if people really can really tell me, what I'm saying, if everything is really clear or not. But hopefully it is. Hopefully people like it. All I know is that it was definitely a struggle tonight. I was so prepared to come on here and be amped up and ready to go, and that happened. So, but like I said, OBS is a very complicated system, and I went straight from from PS 156, IS 151 middle school to Harvard. You know what I'm saying? So definitely a new definitely something different that I have to get used to. Um, I'm still sitting here playing around with a few buttons to make sure everything works correctly. I need to get me a better microphone stand, which I'll do tomorrow. I really need to order me a better microphone, to be honest with you. But I need to get me a better microphone stand, which I'll order tomorrow. I'm gonna try something real quick. Like, you guys, let me know something. Hold on, let me know something. I want you guys to let me know something. Can you guys still hear me? Can you guys hear me? Can you guys still hear me? How does that sound? Does that sound okay? How does that sound? Is that just as clear, or how does that sound? Slight echo. Slight echo. All right, let me go back over here. My bad. Let me see something. Now, how does it sound now? How does it sound now? I'm just trying a few things before I get off. That's a bad echo. I'm gonna wait for a second. Yeah, because I just switched something up. So I'm going to wait and see whether or not it's a bad echo now. Is that a bad echo now, or how does that sound? That sounds good. I'm going to leave it right there. We're going to leave it right there. Slight echo. Okay, hold on. What about right now? How does it sound right now? Let me know how that sounds. How does that sound? I'm just trying to make sure that I get these things. I want to have the best sound that I can have. Let me see something. Hold on one second. What about right there? How does that sound? How is that? Let me know if that's pretty good or not. Echoing. Somebody said echoing. Somebody said good. Somebody say echo. So it's echoing now. Let me see. See, one person say echo, the other person say good. I didn't change anything. I didn't change anything from there to there. So I don't know. I'm trying to make sure. I just wanted to be clear. I want it to be clear, Rob. I want it to be clear. I don't want any echo or anything. I want it to be perfectly clear so I don't have to keep going through this situation right here that I went through today. There's nothing wrong with the mic. You see 7-6. Everybody else will say it's good, then you'll say it's bad, but then everybody else say it's good. But then when everybody else say it's bad, then you say it's good. I'm thinking it's you. But if it's the mic, I'm gonna let you send me one. I'm gonna get a better mic though. I'm gonna get this is definitely gonna get worked out better than what it is right now. Alright, but I'm done right now. Love you guys, man. I fought through this for over an hour. And you guys fought with me. So alright, now I move back from the mic. How does that sound? Moving back from the mic, does that sound better? Since I move back from the mic, does it sound better now? Because I just moved back from the mic. So I don't know if that makes it sound better or not. I'm not caring about his audio. I'm caring about my audio. I don't know. I have no idea. I'm trying to figure it out. Two mixer. I just switched that up. I'm just trying to figure it out. Like I said, I'll keep fighting with it. Yeah, because I think some people just want it to be perfect, and it's not going to be perfect. I can't. There's no way I'm going to get it perfect. There's no way I'm going to get it perfect. No, I don't have any speakers that's blown out. My speaker is not blown out. I don't have any speakers that's blown or anything like that. So I have no idea. Right now, how does it sound? I'm going to check at the end of the video anyway once it uploads. But how does it sound right now? Does that sound good? Because I'm looking at. See, my thing is, like, you look at my board, right? Look at my board. Look at how my board is lighting up. So you're saying it's echo, right? You're saying it's echo. Awful. I don't know why. Now what does it sound like? Now what does it sound like? Now it sounds reverbed. What does it sound like now? That's perfect. That's normal. That's better. Alright, so I know to leave it right there. Now I know I'm going to leave it right there. I'm going to leave it right there. So I know what, but it's that gain button. It's the gain. It's the game button. No, it's the game. I'm gonna leave it right there. I know it. It's the game. Watch me change this. Watch me change this.
Now
And
y'all can hear the difference when I
change that, and then when I come back over here, it's the game button. It's the game. No. So I know where I'm supposed to be at now. I did that on purpose. I did that on purpose, Brett. I did that on purpose. I turned it up on purpose. Now you can tell the difference. You said it was the microphone. You said it was the mic, and it wasn't the mic. It was the game. It's my settings. I'm just not. Believe me. Thank y'all for sticking in with me, man. Thank you guys for sticking in with me, man. It is what it is, man. It's your boy Alonzo1219, aka Hurricane Zoe. I fought through this whole chat, and I got one donation that I missed. A $5 donation from Sean Rounds. Appreciate you so much, Sean. I only got one donation tonight, so hopefully y'all saving up to get my bike for my birthday next Sunday. I hope to have my bike at my house next Friday. Let me see if that happens. Y'all see the PayPal. Okay. No, I know what it is now. I'm not going to go back to that same mistake again. So I know what it is. I may come on live tomorrow for about 10 minutes. But other than that, man, I love you guys, man. I am out of here.